Hi everybody. We're going to talk a little bit today about chemical energy transfer or energy flows. So energy flows for the asparagus is really simple. It's just you let them fern out and they do the photosynthesis and they charge those roots up again, and with the roots all charged up in the spring, you get this all over again. But we have a different situation with the candy roaster squash. These candy roasters are still putting out blooms out here at the end of the vines. The problem with that is these little bitty squash and certainly this flower, they're not going to produce a squash for us, and they're taking up a lot of the chemical energy from this plant. The plants are actually dying back over there in the middle of the garden. Most of the photosynthesis is happening out here at the ends, and these little squash that are never going to grow up and be big squash are using up a lot of that energy. So this time of year, this is late in July, we like to go around and remove the little squash from the ends. Hopefully the photosynthesis that the leaves are doing out here on the end of the vines will transfer back to the plant. Here's a kind of a borderline example. That might make food, that little squash there. It might not. But this smaller one right here certainly won't. And so I'm going to break it off. And this one won't. But what's a lot easier on the plant is to remove the actual flowers. So if I can remove the flowers like this one, it's going to, we don't want any more flowering, so it doesn't matter whether it's a male or a female flower. We're just going to remove as many of them as we can reach without further damaging these vines. The problem is we have vine borer that are eating the vines. Later on, the problem will be pickle worms eating the actual squash. But for right now, what we can do is try to save there's about 8 plants out here. For those 8 plants, we want to conserve as much of the energy and direct it toward the viable squash as we can. Thanks for listening.